Hi everyone, this is Bill and welcome to Denture Diaries. In this episode, we're going to talk about how to fix denture fatigue fast. Happens to me a lot as well, where my top dentures, which is full, feel like they're not really sitting well throughout the day. I feel like sometimes I have to take my dentures out. So here's a good tip. It's called the 10-minute test. You take out your dentures for 10 minutes halfway throughout the day. Your muscles fully rest in that time. Now, sometimes I do it more than once because, the pad or the glue might not stick or hold. So just take it out for a little longer if need be. Take the top out, take out the bottom, let your mouth just rest. Put them, your dentures in a napkin, keep it to the side somewhere safe, or put it in your little box. Sip water every hour. I drink water literally around the clock, nonstop. I really don't drink soda, coffee once in a while, but I'm more of a water drinker, so it just keeps your mouth lubricated and the friction is low. Warm compress for 60 seconds. If you're having jaw tension, it'll help release the tension instantly if you put a warm compress on your mouth. Switch chew sides every few bites. So sometimes if I'm eating breakfast, for example, I have some eggs, some peppers, a little bit of bread. What I'll do is I'll put it evenly on this side, and I'll just chew it normally. It seems to help better if I'm eating something like steak. I'll put one piece on this side. I'll kind of split it up in two pieces and try and chew on both sides. Had some steak over the weekend. It was a little tough to eat, and I noticed that my C-bond denture pad on the top, where I had my full dentures, was holding up, but I had to go to the bathroom, excuse myself at least twice to rinse out, the food, the seasoning, whatever they're putting on it. And it does help. Use less adhesive, not more. If you're using dentures and this is your first, this is your first time having dentures and you're having to use the glue, use less of the glue. Too much adhesive forces your muscles to fight thickness. I used to apply like one here, and one underneath, which was obviously too much glue. It would ooze out over the tops of my dentures, like on my gums up here, ooze down the sides. I'd take them out. Sometimes I would have to rock it back and forth. You only heard that little bit of popping because I have the C-bond wax pads versus the actual adhesive, but that's something you will need to use. Avoid long conversations when your mouth already feels tired. Talking is one of the biggest fatigue triggers. Personally, my mouth will start to irritate throughout the day. Let's say it's about 8 o'clock at night. I'll start having TMJ, basically it's just mouth. I don't want to say it's tooth, mouth, jaw, or TMJ, but I do have some irritation. So if I notice that the tops of my gums or the bottom of my gums are starting to be irritated, I just take my dentures out. I clean my dentures. I clean my mouth. I brush my gums, brush my tongue. Do it twice a day, and I notice that the next day when I wake up, I don't have as much discomfort. There is a such thing called denture stretches. Yes, they really exist. Slowly open and close your jaw. Move it from side to side. However you want to do it. Push tongue gently upward. So I guess you can feel it in your jaw little by little. 10 seconds each, huge results. You shouldn't have to deal with pain. You shouldn't have to have discomfort. Stay tuned for more content. I hope everybody finds this video helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. God bless and have a great day.